It cost Fulton County's taxpayers over $3 million for the police force that patrols outside the city's limits. $30,000 of that goes to the chief. For inside the city of Atlanta, the bill is closer to $25 million. Another $30,000 goes to the chief here. In addition, we pay for a sheriff's department with a well-paid sheriff, and several smaller cities have police departments of their own, too. But in spite of the fact that we have some 57 different police agencies protecting us in the metro area, the fact of the matter is they haven't really been able to control crime. It appears that the robbers and rapists will cross from city to county at will, and that forces the police agencies to duplicate services as they all try to catch the same people. Some say if we had only one police force in each county, that would solve many of these problems. So Senator Tom Allgood has proposed a new state law to consolidate departments.
We would hope so. It would seem that one law enforcement agency for Fulton County would not be asking too much. It should move for being able to acquire better qualified people. There'd be better positions available to them in the department.
If Allgood's proposal became law, it would apply to all counties with more than 100,000 people, including Fulton, DeKalb, Cobb, and possibly Gwinnett and Clayton counties, too. All cities would give up their police, and instead there'd be one county agency headed by the sheriff and 3 other elected officials. The biggest obstacles are political.
For example, if you have a chief of police or 11 chiefs of police in DeKalb County, I wouldn't really expect the 11 of them to advocate or promote the idea that we're investigating. After all, 10 of them would probably be out of their position.
The police chiefs say their main objection is that they give better service being decentralized. And we'll take a look at their side of this story later. Gary Reaves, Action News. There would be no more Atlanta, Decatur, or Marietta police under Senator Tom Allgood's plan. Instead, only one department per county. And while no one would end up out of a job, the police chiefs still hate the idea.
It's totally off base to think that consolidation of police agencies will solve the crime problem.
Brown oversees the biggest police force in the area, but the chief of even the small department down in Riverdale agrees with him that there's little wrong with having 57 different police agencies in the Atlanta area.
Each have their own function, and they're all equally important. I feel very strongly that a local police department gives the local citizenry an entity of their own.
But having so many different police departments does cause problems. The officers have to spend much time checking with each other as they all look in their own jurisdictions for the same criminals. They've formed narcotic squads and fugitive squads to help simplify the tough job. But of the chiefs I spoke with, only DeKalb County's Dick Hand agrees that consolidation would really help.
I think, again, you could maximize your manpower much better. You could probably have a lot better salaries. You could probably maximize your training better. Okay. There are a lot of advantages.
But while the consolidation might give us more effective police, it might also be impossible to achieve because of politics. And Brown fears the politics that brought the idea up in the first place.
There are those who would suggest that there are racial motivations behind what is being proposed.
We'll have more on that later. Gary Reaves, Action News.